Hello and welcome to another exciting episode from Tank Studio. Today we will look at different formulas in Excel. The formulas we have chosen for today's class are sum, SUMIF, SUMIFS, count, COUNTIF, COUNTIFS, COUNTA, and COUNTBLANK. So, what does this formula do? Sum will add the values, rows or columns. Let's see from here. We are working on this, okay? So let me highlight it. We would like to add up the salary and overtime. There are two ways of doing it. We can put is equal to, we can have this plus this. This is also a way of doing it. We can drag it down and you will have the right values. There's another way of doing it. You can have sum function, just add them up. It is good for multiple when you have multiple columns. So this is salary plus overtime. Now I would like to have the sum of columns here. What I will do, I will press the control button, select these, and here you can see there is an auto sum function. Just click it because I had to work with three different columns. That is why I use the auto sum function. Otherwise, we can have the same thing, same function for this methodology. Sum, select the range, and if you will drag it towards the right, it will do the same. Perfect. Now the second function is sum if. As the name suggests, it will sum with some condition. So it is very important to understand this function. If and ifs, these are very important functions. In sum if, what we will do, there is a dashboard. Consider that this is a dashboard and we would like to present the values like this. So how will I identify what are the salaries in Dubai, what are the salaries in Sharjah, what is my expense in Ras Al Khaimah and Muscat? So it is very difficult when we are working with the large amount of data. Since I have put it for the sample data, keep it simpler so that you guys can understand it easily. Let's have the SUMIF function. SUMIF, it is asking for the range. What is our criteria? Our criteria is city. And what is our sum? It's salary. So just after the heading, this is my range. This is from where you would like to look into it. Range will have two parameters. One, the criteria, and the other, the summation part. What is the criteria? This is the criteria. Whatever is here, find it. What I would like to sum, then you need to again define the sum range. Let's close the function and see the magic. Oh, it happened. 110. Now verify it. Press the control key. Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. Now we are doing it for the overtime so that it gets cemented. Sum if. What is the range? Okay, remember one thing. You need to select the range. We do not want to use the salary here, but we need to select the range because it goes like a range. Range is one parameter. So if I want to have salary plus overtime, I need to select from the city till the salary plus overtime. This is the format of using the SUMIF. If you use control, you won't get the result. It will throw an error. So here it goes. Lock it up for the safety sake. F4, F4. I have a separate class on the locking criteria. If you want, you can look into the videos and you will find that. Drag it down, and here you go. The overtime is calculated. Now, since we are familiar with sum and SUMIFS function, the third function is sum IFS. What if I asked you to only sum the values where salary is 10,000 and overtime is 500. You can have multiple rows of data. Here it is very simple. You can look and identify, but what if you have millions of rows? So SUMIF is an excellent function where we can have multiple criteria. By multiple criteria, as I told you earlier, that we would like to get the sum of only those who have salary 10,000 and overtime 500. So let's see how we do it. What do you want? We want to sum. We want to have this. Okay, salary plus overtime. What is the criteria range? Salary. What salary? 10,000. Okay. Now, what is your second criteria? Overtime. How much overtime? 500. Let's see. It only returns 10,500. So what it did, it only sum those values which matches both the criterias. First the salary is 10,000 and then the overtime is 500. Understood? Great. Now we are going, okay, keep it here. Sorry. Now we are going to identify the number of rows and records. Count, COUNTIF, COUNTIFS, COUNTBLANK, COUNTA. So how count works? You need to understand one thing. Count can only work with numbers only. Count A works with both numbers and alphabets, but it depends on criteria to criteria. It is clearly written in the book that count A will be used for alphabets. Okay, so we would like to have how many names we have in our record. We will use count or count A. Let me show you why I am not recommending count here. This is the range for the count, value 0, because it is alphabet. So what we will use here, we will use count A. Count A returns the filled rows, 10 rows. For the city, yes, again we will use count A. Goes here, 9, because 1 is missing here. For salary, we can use count because it is a numeric, and equally we can use count. You have 10 records of salaries. For overtime, I am just for the information sake showing you the COUNTIF function. Apologies. There you go. What it is saying, what's the problem here? Inconsistent formula. It's okay, no problem. Ignore the error. Overtime. Okay. Now, this is how count works. Count if, I will come to it later. Let's see what the blank count blank is all about. Count blank only count blank rows. Since there's no blank rows, I want to have this one blank row. City has blank rows? I don't think so. It is very good when you're working with large amount of data. Again, I'm telling you, this is because I need to teach the subject. That is why I'm explaining it here. Count, BLANK, blank. This is the range. There's no blank. Right? Now, we would like to have a criteria where we want only to count the rows where the salary is 10,000 or the city is Dubai. Count if, what is the range? City and salary. We can have single range, by the way, also. If you want, you can have a single range, comma, criteria 10,000. There is only one that has 10,000. In the same formula, what I can do Dubai, and you will see what happens. 4 instances of Dubai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now, our criteria is we want to know how many Cooper employees by the name of Cooper are working in Dubai. So we want COUNTIFS criteria 1 name column without the column name. What we want to identify, Cooper, criteria 2 city, comma, my apologies, comma, Dubai. Only one Cooper is working in Dubai. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep on sharing, liking, and subscribing. Thank you very much.